Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Dealing with lots of stuff. You know, I'm not I'm not dealing with anybody dying or anything like that. I'm just dealing with lots of mentally homework and stuff like that, and guitar lessons and guitar work guitar doing and stuff like that. People gotta realize that I don't got time for all that stuff. I don't got time for all that stuff anymore, really. So, I'm making a video for you guys today about government presidents, and this is probably gonna be one of the best videos I probably make about presidents and government and our world and how it needs to change. And you know what better person than for me to bring it up to everybody? Our government does need to change. Our government is so corrupted. Every single person in our, doesn't matter who it is, okay, whether it's Trump or Kamala Harris, they're all corrupted. They're all, we look at, walls and everything, that's corrupted. He's corrupted. Kamala's corrupted. When we look at what she's done, she's paid for every single murder in Minneapolis. She paid bail for them. And I'd like to point out that, Trump, okay, my family is Trump supporters, okay, as you can clearly see on my wall there. My family doesn't put up with, lies. Lies. And one of the things that people are just totally, they'll be like, they're getting brainwashed. They're getting deceived by the devil. The devil's telling them, this person's better. This person's better. And it's like, why are people believing that? Stupid people will believe social media. Stupid people believe social media. And if people don't believe social media, they'll believe the news. They'll believe, they'll believe YouTube, they'll believe Facebook, they'll believe, it's like Trump, Trump did say, you do not have to believe in the news. You don't have to, the only person we should be believing in is God. That's the only person we should, that's the only person we should be believing in. And I just say it, but our world is damned. Our world is damned. Okay, I'm not kidding you guys. I've been through so many, I've been through so much, okay? I've been through a lot. I've been through family issues. I've been through, just total, let's just say this, I've been through a lot, okay? And one of the things that my main concern is what I was talking about, STD. STD is smoking, drinking, and drugs. Now people might know who this person is, but people think that they need to smoke because of their anxiety. I've gotten anxiety really bad. I got stomach problems because of anxiety. I've got to take pills for my stomach, not for an anxiety, but for my stomach, because I got anxiety on school. I got anxiety on home. I got anxiety on my family. It's just, and on my guitar lessons and stuff, I got so much anxiety, okay? But that doesn't give me a right to go out and smoke, and the bottom line is, that's what, just deceiving, the devil deceiving you, that's what that is. The devil telling you to do something even though you don't need to do it, because Jesus is right there with you, Okay? That's the bottom line of it all. I just wanted to bring that up just because there's a lot of people that think that. Again, Trump is we've all done bad things, okay? I can say Kamala Harris has been a bad person. Trump's been a bad person. I've been a bad person. Okay, we've all done bad things. But I don't hate Kamala Harris. I just dislike her. I don't hate her. I dislike her because of the things that she's doing. The things that the abortions, the abortion, the women's rights. I mean, I know I'm not sexist, okay? You can't be coming at me telling me I'm a sexist when I'm just being for real. Women don't need to have abortions. Men have something to do with that too, people. I'm not kidding. If women don't decide to get pregnant, then don't have sex. That's the only thing I can give to you people. I'm not saying it as a weirdo. I'm not saying it because I want to be weird. I'm saying it because it's true. I mean, we walk around and see women getting abortions, and it's like there's people and they get raped, or somebody has an accident, or someone gets raped. Rape does not, just because you get raped doesn't mean you gotta kill your baby. I mean, and some of that is your choice. Whether you like to think it's rape or not, that's still your choice. You're not calling the police. You're not trying to get help. You're not running away from somebody. You're letting it happen. And that's not, I'm not saying that women are held against their will sometimes. But that doesn't mean that people gotta have abortions. I got a friend that thinks that, abortions are okay if people get raped. No, they're not. They don't, God didn't put me on this earth so that I could be killed my first day of breathing, on my first day of coming into this world. He didn't create me to be shot in the head, or to be stabbed, or to be killed in my mom's stomach. That's not why he created me. He didn't create me for that. And that's what babies think too. Babies are humans just like me. I'm a human as much as a baby's a human. A baby is a human more than I am a human. Okay? Just as well. Okay? If people want to get real with it, people are just evil. Evil is what it is, people. Evil is what it is. Abortion, okay? Christians out there. If there's any Christians out there that think abortion's right, let me tell you something, Christians. You got a long life ahead of you. God, that's not godly. If people think that that's godly, you're stupid. Because, let me tell you something. Because, you think it's godly to kill a baby because you don't want it. You think it's godly to be gay. No. That's why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Because of the lesbians and gays. He destroyed them. He didn't like that. Because they were sinning against him. He didn't want to do that, but he had to because they were destroying everything. And sorry, my mouth is really dry. And we're in a time now where everything like that is okay. We're in a time now that it's okay to be gay. It's okay to kill people. It's okay to kill people if you have a reason to. There's no reason to kill people. No reason whatsoever. That's why there's Jesus, people. That's why there's Jesus. Jesus doesn't kill people. Jesus didn't tell his disciples to go kill 5 babies because 5 women didn't want them. Give them away, people. Come on. I'm not saying this because I want to get on anybody's skin. But if you think about it, just in a smart manner, I'm not even that smart. I can't get math right. I can't get anything right. And I think I'm a little smart. I'm a little smart enough to think. I'm not even that smart, okay? But I'm a little bit smart enough to think about if abortion should be illegal or legal. and I think it should be illegal. I think gay should be illegal. I think that, women can have women can have rights, okay? They can have rights to vote, they can have rights to do whatever they want. But abortions? Are you joking me? I mean, come on. We're living in a time now where people are getting killed on the streets, where people are getting killed on the board in different countries. I mean, come on. Let's think about that. Let's think about our army, our people in the army, okay? People are getting killed every day to save our country. And I mean, that's just the same thing. Imagine killing a baby is like sending, I don't know. It's hurting my brain to even think about abortions because it shouldn't be happening. If our world wasn't so screwed up, and what makes the world screwed up is the people. The people make it screwed up. I'm not even joking you. There's people in my school that think zesty is something that's gross or something being gay. Zesty, okay? Let me tell you something. Zesty is something sweet or something tangy. Like tangy means something like very, very sweet or just sour. Okay? We gotta look at the dictionary. Okay? And we gotta look at what things mean before we say what we think it means. Like gyat. Gyat is another word for saying the GD word. I mean, that's what it means. That's what it means. And we gotta start thinking about this stuff when we're saying things. I say it all the time. Okay, and I know it's not saying the real thing, so it doesn't really matter to me. But sorry. We're living in a time now that we cannot control what we do anymore. We cannot control what happens. I mean, yeah, whoever the president does is out of my control. I can't defend it. I can't do anything to it. And we're gonna be in a World War III. Which is obvious. We can't not work together because of different religions. The only religion that's ever been founded, that has ever been truly founded, was Christianity and Jesus. We all have, different religions or different beliefs, but atheists, let me tell you something about atheists, okay? They think that there's no God, okay? That's the devil. He doesn't like God. That's what the devil does, is tell people not to believe in any gods. When you're not believing in God, you're believing in the devil, because you're doing bad things. You're saying the God's name in vain. You're doing all these things. It's not, people are wearing off on me. I can be the nicest person to somebody, but if somebody is mean to me, I get pretty mean, because I myself get pretty frustrated when somebody's mean to me, and as being a jerk or something, I get mad. But it's just, we're not living in a good time anymore. We're not. And it's like, people think they're gonna flee the country because of whoever's president. That's not what we should be worrying about. Okay? We should be worrying about who's president. We should be worrying about who is this and who is that. We should be worrying about if we're gonna get into heaven or not. That's what we should be worrying about. That's what we should be worrying about. We should be worrying about where we're going, and we should be worrying about whether or not we're going to be judged for our... Okay, Kamala Harris and Trump, they're going to be judged, okay? That's God's judgment on them, not ours. That's God's judgment, not ours. We gotta stop thinking that we can judge people for what they do. I do I do the same thing. I judge people. That's God's. I gotta start remembering that that's God's judgment. I've changed a lot since I was little. I've changed a lot, and that's because I got good people in my family. I'm not surrounded by evil. When I used to have my cousin, let me tell you something. Another thing too. I used to have a cousin that drove me nuts. I wouldn't be like this if it wasn't for her leaving. I would be totally. I don't know where I'd be if she was still here, but I can tell you something right now. We all need to realize that that's Trump and Kamala Harris. That's God's judgment, not ours. So when we're saying that, oh, there's a World War III, there's gonna be a World War III. Oh, when are people gonna call World War III? Who gives a crap? Okay, let's say Putin said, well, you know what, Donald Trump, I don't give a crap what you say. And he launched a nuke on us tomorrow, okay? That wouldn't change anything. That wouldn't change the fact that, just because Trump's a good person, and just because he's not going to change the fact that Russia wants Ukraine. Russia doesn't need Ukraine anyways. I know that Russia don't really need Ukraine, but if they just give it to them, then, I guess that is, when you think about that, it's kind of power, people trying to get their power, but it's still no way to treat a country, especially when they're not a good country. Sorry. I can't stand this world anymore. I can't stand to look at this world, because when I see this world, it's like looking at a disaster. It's like looking at a plane hitting a tower, it's a disaster. It's like a natural disaster. There's people that are complaining about global warming. There's people complaining about viruses. There's people complaining about the vaccines. None of that stuff is gonna matter when we're being judged, okay, by God. None of that stuff is gonna matter. We gotta understand that none of that crap's gonna matter. We are not gonna be having a problem with vaccines, COVID, government, presidents. We're not gonna have anything to do with Taylor Swift or anything like that. No, nothing is gonna be greater than Jesus. Taylor Swift don't even believe in Jesus. Did you know that? I surely did. Taylor Swift doesn't believe in Jesus. Kamala Harris doesn't believe in Jesus. She hates Jesus with a passion. Andrew Tate doesn't believe in Jesus. There's a lot of famous people that don't believe in Jesus. And I know a lot of Christians that like Kamala Harris and are going to be shocked about what they hear from me, because a lot of people know who I am. I'm a good person. I tell the truth and nothing but the truth. I know I'm a hypocrite. I know I do bad things. I'm guilty for that. God's going to judge me. That's God's judgment put on me. He judges me, okay? Not anybody else. Not Trump doesn't judge me. Kamala doesn't judge me. Nobody judges me, okay? Only God does, because that's passing judgment. Now, if I were to say, being gay is wrong, that's giving people God's judgment. If you're saying that God said in the Bible, if God said that gays are not right, okay? That's not my judgment, that's God's, okay? I'm not saying that's right to say to people, because people should have their own rights, but not that. Okay, I wish I could have my own rights. I wish I could go around kissing other men. I can't do that. That's weird. I honestly rather lick a whole toilet clean than kiss a man. Now, if I kissed a woman, that'd be fine because I love women. Not you know, I like men too. Okay, not as a gross way. I like everybody. I love everybody. But let me tell you something. We all gotta realize that what we're doing as people, we're destroying the world. If we're going around judging people, then what's the point of living? What's the point if we're just, God gave us this world so that we could live happy and free. God gave us this country, okay? Never mind about all the Eastern countries. Worry about North America. Worry about United States of America, okay? That's where I'm at right now. Minnesota, United States of America. Excuse me. Okay, when Biden was in the I used to know for when Biden. Let's finish this stuff. When Biden was in the thing, he was really bad. Oh my gosh. Oh. Like, he was, I think he had some kind of dementia. Like, he was really bad. He tried everything in his power to destroy this country. Even though I'm sorry guys, I just had to use this nose spray. You know, we think we're being good citizens by telling people that they're wrong, or telling people, and sometimes I will be a hypocrite and do the things I'm telling people not to do. But let me tell you something. I've gone so far in my life to this point. I am not the same person I was 2 years ago. I'm not the same person I was a year ago. Okay? Everybody can change. This has shown me that everybody can change. As long as you have Jesus in your heart, nothing can go wrong. Nothing, And, a lot of people are atheists because they just, they know that there's a God. They just want to live in sin. And that's a lot of people, adults, adults believe that some adults would believe that Kamala Harris is a good person or idiots. Because let me tell you something, people. I have never seen anything like that. Everything. Trump, okay, let me tell you something. Trump is trying to bring the Bible to America. He's trying to make schools Christian. He's trying his best to make I know some Christians don't like Trump. I know they don't. Okay? I know they don't. But I don't understand why that is. Because let me tell you something, guys. There's nothing good about Democrats. There's never been anything good about Democrats. And except for John F. Kennedy, he was the only good Democrat there was. On our whole entire country. John F. Kennedy was the only good Democrat. I think. I don't know. I think he was kind of a bad person, but people think that we should, kill people, and it's not good. Bottom line is, people, is don't be mean to people. Don't, criticize them for what they do. I know I'm criticizing this whole video, but try not to be like that, because we're living at a time now that we can't do anything about it. We can't do anything about wars or government or presidents or anything like that. We can't do anything about it. So as long as you guys are believing everything that social media is telling you, you're not with God. You're not focused on God. You're focused on what the world's telling you. And what you need to know is Jesus is coming. And those who are not worthy and those who are not ready will suffer the consequence. Or those who are involved so much in social media will be misled. People that are believing in social media are misled. That's why there's so many gay people in the world, because they think it's such a good deal. You know what? I don't support that whatsoever. I don't support that people are trying to make kids into gay people. I don't support that people are training people to be dogs or animals. I don't support that at all. Because what kind of idiot would support somebody that acts like an animal? What kind of person would support somebody that acts like a lunatic? Okay? I know I have, various, just just lots of, and a lot of times my energy comes from stress. My energy that I put on YouTube comes from stress. A lot of that is from stress. You guys don't believe that, but I know firsthand of what my stress comes from. And a lot of my energy comes from having so much stress, and just relieving it on here is better than relieving it on public. Or just tell you the truth, I do kind of relieve it out in public a little bit, but oh, holy hell! Sorry, just got on a new medication, make my throat dry. Oh man. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that I'm maybe hurting you guys. I don't know, but and one of the reasons why I'm not making any videos lately is I just don't have the time. I don't have the patience to make a video. I don't got, I just kind of just not worried about it, because I have a life. I have things to do, and I'm growing up, so, I'm not a big person for social media anyways, so just leave it in the I'll turn the comments on for this video. If I get any hate comments, I'll delete them. I'll turn off the comments, but try to be nice about it. I mean, every sane person should get a chance. We're all people, we should all get chances. There's no reason why people can't get chances. We're all love people. Christians are all lovers. Are all lovely people. I love people. I love people. I love them. Just like Jesus loves people. I'll see you guys in the next video. If I've said anything weird in this video, it's not being weird. It's just being my heart. Yeah, I think this is my heart right here. I don't know where my heart is. I don't even know where my freaking brain is. Goodbye, people.